I wanted to talk about the 45-degree fitting, where it's used, where it serves us best. Why did we bring one to market? Well, of course, you guys have seen how we run two parallel lines to a 4-inch Y, and we'll use a 45 to get those two lines parallel to one another. But that's not the reason why we brought the 45 to market. The real reason is because French Drain Man doesn't have a 90, will never make a 90. Yeah, we have a not quite a 90, and you guys know why, but we'll never make a 90 degree. The water slams when it hits a 90. It slams. It has to slam and get redirected, and it loses all its velocity. So you want to do that 90 in two 45s. If you're in a tight area, like a courtyard area, and all you can do is this, that's fine. You just take a piece of corrugated pipe, 7 ribs, pushes these two hubs together. There's your 90. It doesn't slow the water down as much. Now, if you can space these out, you're better for it. So this is our old formula. I have examples of the old formula. I have examples of the new formula. So this is about 12 inches in between the two 45s. When you could gap it with more distance, you're going to gain something when it comes to that. So people say, well, what's the optimal distance? 2 feet, 2 feet. So here's our new formula. If you're running a line that will be inspected, that's for a sump pump discharge line, and we do run a lot of those in corrugated pipe, whether it's dual wall or single wall. If an inspector is going to look at it, you're allowed 190, and that's when the water drops out of the house. Down the wall, you can go with a 90 and then start getting away from the house into the yard, out to the front yard, to a storm drain, wherever it goes. But if you run into an area where you have to do a 90 degree, the inspector is going to want 2 feet in between those two 45s. No 90s after the one that drops you out of the house. That's it. You get one. It's in the International Code Book, guys. For all the United States, you have to have 2 feet between two 45s, no 90s. And it's for a reason. So we use this in our yard drains too. The French Drain Man crew doesn't use this. We don't use this. Not in 2026. No way. No way. We know better. We know better. So if you're really tight and you don't have any room, go ahead and just put two 45s together. Just 7 ribs cut. Snap that together. Done. Little piece of corrugated pipe. Could be a little piece of dual wall. Whether it's single wall or dual wall, doesn't matter. These hold great. These are not coming apart. And you want a watertight seal, go ahead. Put the plumbing tape on it. Your greatest gain when it comes to building a system is going to be to keep the velocity up, keep the velocity flowing. Everybody wants their system working for them during a torrential rain. It's pretty easy when you're digging out a yard drain to plan this. Go ahead and make this your 90-degree corner. No big deal. But again, for the maximum gain, where you're going to benefit the most and you're not going to slow down that flow of water and you're not going to lose any of that velocity, do 24-inch gap between the two 45-degree fittings. All right, everybody, I hope you learned something. I hope you value what it is that we're bringing to the market. There's never been a quality 45-degree fitting with spring-loaded barbed clips that holds like a beast. There's never been one on the market. This is the first ever. We brought it to market because it didn't exist. Like a lot of things that's in the French Drain Man catalog, we had to make it because the industry didn't offer one. If you appreciate all these parts that we're making here in the United States, if you're appreciating all these parts that were engineered and the tooling also was built here in the United States, supporting American workers, supporting American jobs, give us a thumbs up. It shows me that you appreciate what it is we do.
If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. It supports the channel. If you have any questions about yard drainage, leave them in the comments section. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood, and until the next video.